couple of days ago, I asked in the world of Twitter to drop me some questions and that I'd answer them in a short video on the internet. How original. I'm such an original bastard. At SDZ asks, do you love me? Yes, very much. At Only Arts asks, when are we going to collab? When I've got free time. At Arts by Jackson asks, how much Lego can you stuff up your bum? Well, long story short, I had a handful of Lego, then it was gone, right? And then all of a sudden I started shitting bricks. At CJ1611 asks, dream project to work on? It's kind of a hard question because I'd actually like to work on a lot of projects. Later on down the line, I hope to work in some big movie industries. But as for the gaming community, I would really like to work with Dr. Disrespect. The style of his work that he produces is just phenomenal. I love that style. The retro gaming feel is just absolutely amazing. At Guts West asks, how much do you hate and love designing? I have to say, I do love designing, but at the same time I don't. It's like a love-hate relationship. It can be fucking annoying at times, and at others it can be an absolute blessing, as it just depends on the type of work I'm doing. A Moth's Life asks, if you want a few, favourite videos from the community, favourite teams you've been a part of, how do you get inspiration for designs, favourite things you've created. Right, I'll start off from top to bottom. So, favourite videos from the community, there's a lot. I really like a lot of the violent reality videos, like the old school kind of stuff, like from Vendetta, VR, Fear. I really like some of Devil stuff, the old stuff, like Exorcism 1 and 2. They were great. They were by far my favourite exorcisms. There's just a lot. There's a lot of videos in the community that I actually like. Like the trick shot and stuff I'm not really a big fan of anymore, but way back in the day I used to love it. The fucking the dubsteps, the mad spins, the distorted screens. Now I kind of like the normal kind of generic stuff because I'm an old boring cunt. Favourite teams you've been a part of? Devil's one of them. Devil was great. Guts was a blast. A lot of older teams that I can't really remember the name of. A lot of them with friends. It was always great. Just great synergy and felt awesome just grinding for stuff, whether it be designs, playing the games, even editing at times. How do you get inspiration for designs? Everything around me, I can literally go outside. I can literally go outside and just look at some grass and I'll be like, oh, that looks really cool. How would I be able to do this? And I don't know, it's hard to explain. I can just come up with stuff. I can just, just sit and imagine. And I can be like, oh, this will be like an epic battle scene. And then I'll be like, right, okay, so if I was to do say a design, I would be like, what frame would look the best from said scene? But as for my animation work and stuff just now, it's just literally anything that comes to the top of my head, I'll literally just get on with it. Because the more I do, the more I learn, the better I get. Favorite things I've created? To be honest, a lot of my designs I'm not really a big fan of, but I really like my animation work. The animation work that I've been producing, I really like. It's the sort of style that I love. There's the retro stuff, and then you've got the horror stuff that I've been doing. I'm working on a short project. Well, it's not a short project, it's a pretty big project, but it's a short movie. And I'm really looking forward to actually creating and finishing the rest of it. So I think the Assassin short movie will be the favourite thing that I've ever created. At Nax Designs asks, what are your specs? My CPU is a 9900K. I have 64GB of RAM, which is the Corsair Vengeance RGB Pro, because, you know, RGB increases horsepower in gaming. I have a 2080 Ti, the CPU is liquid cooled, the motherboard is a Asus TUF, or TUF, however you want to say it, Z390 Plus gaming, RGB ready. Storage is, I've got a 2TB HDD and a 1GB SSD with a 650 watt power supply. Kind of small, but you know, it does the job. The last one is at I'm80s, and he asks, if you could go back to a certain point in time, what time would you go back to and why? I'd have to say I'd like to go back to my childhood. I wish I could go back for many reasons. To go back then and continue doing what I'd done as a child and have no worries whatsoever would be an absolute blessing. Thanks for watching the video, and if you haven't subscribed, subscribe, like the video if you enjoyed, if you didn't, dislike it, and I hope to see you soon.